Think of TJPW as a giant toy box. Like Toy Story. Oh, look at them variety of toys, but not like Andy's toys. No. Go across the snow and discover the land of misfit toys. The toys no one wanted. Each unique in their personalities and function. That's TJPW. Toys that thrive best in this toy box. A giant self-contained kingdom ruled by princesses where there's fun, bright adventures and conflicts over the silliest of things while also having dramatic gladiator fights in the arena over the crown. The entire TJPW roster are the easiest wrestlers in Joshi to understand and to root for. They are these misfit toys that only seemingly work in TJPW. That's not a slight on their abilities, nor does it represent everyone there at the slightest, but a Pom Harajuku is at her best in TJPW. A Hyper Misao is TJPW. This is a realm that harbors personality and character above all, and it's, in my opinion, the best roster in Joshi, who are all easy to love. I don't dislike a single wrestler in TJPW. This company doesn't have traditional heels or rivalries based on anything but winning matches, competition, past win or loss records, and most importantly, emotional relationship-based drama. It's the type of absurd wrestling that I greatly enjoy watching, but it's also a disservice to write TJPW off as just a comical cute company, as they also have dramatic matches that are excellent. For me, it's quite simple. I can watch TJ anytime. These personalities from these creatures are just so much fun, and it's why I watch wrestling to begin with, because it's fun. Plus, they have my favorite commentary teams with Bali and Aki, who provide such insight into the philosophies and lifestyle of Japanese culture.
There's no God. There is no God.
As well as the ever-knowledgeable Mr. Haku, or even Chris Brooks when he hops his grand princess self on. So, it's finally time to return to a full roster intro for this super serious professional wrestling company of Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, an incredibly serious wrestling promotion. You thought the Star Company was serious? Or you thought the Flower Company was serious? TJPW is super serious. These creatures here fighting with passion, but first they must eat an entire raspa. Or this tiny cute creature teaming with a goddamn monster from Mad Max Furiosa. Meerkat? It's Furiosa, not Furiosa. Wow. Yep, it's time for a super serious TJPW intro in September.
Great at the art of fight. This planet is his we need you.
Who's ready for story time with
Meerkat?
Meerkat.
Meerkat. Market. Meerkat.
Meerkat.
Games begin.
To begin, you must start with the woman everyone is greeted to at the opening of every single TJPW show. A woman who is so beloved and awesome and adorable and entertaining that she is very much a part of the roster even without wrestling. Sayuri Namba, who always greets us like,
Hello, I'm Sayuri Namba.
"Oh, hi, Namba." Sayuri Namba is more than a ring announcer. No, Namba is a super fun personality who makes the best meme faces ever, always participates in fun events, and is just a comforting personality to have around. You gotta have a Namba in the room. You just gotta. I mean, you see Namba first, and immediately the spirit of the show comes across. Plus, Namba has a higher rating than your favorite wrestler, so you know, skill issue. Now get that cake, Namba. After Namba is always a number by the Up Girls, the idol group that is a subsidiary of another Up Girls. For lots of the TJPW devoted, this is very much the opening number in a church idol pop. The current, as of this writing, Princess of Princess Champion, Miu Watanabe. This face right here, does this. Oh, you're not sold? She goes, Mina! And then...
You can't do it!
Miu Watanabe is one of the best Joshis currently, and in my opinion, the best performer in TJPW. She, who has a face for any scenario in the ring, telling the story with her emotions at every single beat of the match. She is known for her viral giant swing. With such velocity, she can create her own gravitational pull and cause objects to orbit around her like this ball do who keeps being in her orbit but can never quite match her level. Even the variation she does on Rika Tatsumi is one of the best moves you will see. Beyond her phenomenal dramatic acting abilities and her powerful strength, she is a true professional as a performer. TJPW is in an era where many of the new guard will receive opportunities, and Miu Watanabe leading the charge is exciting.
You weak, pathetic fool.
Miyu Yamashita can do this. Any questions? Any? Yamashita is one of the more well-known and respected wrestlers in TJPW, and the one name besides Maki Itoh most wrestling fans have heard of. She's a total action star, someone who should be in movies because she is just that damn badass and precise with her strikes. Her whole entrance alone just embodies the idea that you are dead. Her skull kick is one of my favorite moves today, and especially vicious when she landed on these creatures in TJPW. Look at her kill Mizuki. Oh, but she has such a presence that when a TJPW Joshi defeats Yamashita, it is significant. What a god. Maki Itoh, the cutest in the world, needs no introduction. I guarantee everyone watching this has heard of her. Without a doubt, the Joshi more Western wrestling fans know over anyone in TJPW or even Stardom or Mighty Gold. This Julia person, who? They 100% know Maki Itoh. She has completely transcended TJPW and all of Joshi to the point that people know her without ever seeing her take a single bump. I respect the living hell out of Maki Itoh, someone who was an idol but was criticized for her big head, who worked her tail off to sell tickets to her idol shows but was cut from the group regardless, who took her failure and dived headfirst into the world of wrestling and slowly made herself a star by repeatedly being cute and unique. Cutest in the world is more of an affirmation, the whole fake it till you make it, and she did make it. She is the cutest in the world. Her name is all over the West and places like GCW, teaming with Nick Gage as Maki Deathkill. By this point, she is a special attraction for TJPW, but still an important member of the roster. So answer with me, who's the cutest in the world? It's Minoru Suzuki. See this creature? This is Rika Tatsumi. She's the white dragon. Why? Cause she'll kill you! She's gonna fucking kill you! Rika chokes people like this while smiling, and she hits people with her iron ass and does Jason Bourne moves with an otter and chokes people like Homer Simpson, catches baseballs with her iron hands, and does a dragon sleeper. She has won every single accomplishment in this company but still feels like she can dominate on top of a pile of gold like every dragon does. She's an incredible performer and someone vital in many of the stories of TJPW, including being in some of my favorite matches with Misao and recently with Miu Watanabe. I'm a big fan of Rika Tatsumi, and her experience over the many TJPW women makes her a literal dragon to their Joseph Campbell hero's journey. Plus, look how serious she is. So serious. An incredibly serious wrestler. Just look at the seriousness in her face. Serious business.
Oh my god!
So serious.
Curse you, Bale!
Okay!
The big kaiju, Shoko Nakajima, is the biggest kaiju in the world. Don't you dare call her small, don't you dare! Shoko Nakajima is one of the best women wrestlers in the world. I actually think she's underrated. She can have a terrific match with anyone on the roster or in the world, and can use her comedy pass to be silly and super serious in there, and then use her stunt work experience to just go in an action scene. Her yearly tradition of having an absurd match with Hyper Misao every January is a treat of comedic fun, while also representing the old guard to fight these tiny creatures. A talented woman indeed. She doesn't fight like she's small, she fights like she's big. The big kaiju.
I'm not smart!
Mizuki, the ultra cute, adorable, magical rabbit girl who hops around and stomps on Goombas. The student of Emi Sakura, which means 3 things. 1. I'm automatically on her team. 2. She's a phenomenal, well-trained wrestler. Emi Sakura's students are just the best. I don't make the rules. 3. She's a menace. Oh, feisty goblins. Just like Emi Sakura trains them to be. Mizuki uses her body and speed to its fullest logical advantage, getting out of situations by being slithery with her tiny but lanky body, and utilizing the full weight with her stomps and leaping ability with her crossbody, while being a rubbery little bunny to Gumby out of situations, yet is stronger than you'd think with her excellent cutie special. Mizuki is adorable, but skilled. Hyper Misao, or ever brave and fun protector of love and peace, she who represents TJPW the best. Misao has been there since nearly the beginning, always protecting TJPW, utilizing the philosophy of John Stuart Mill's utilitarianism. She who will do anything so long as it's for the greater good, but in Misao's mind, this greater good is her winning matches. Therefore, she will cheat. But she's not a villain. She doesn't cheat out of malice. Her cheating involves cold spray to the eyes, or using the ropes, or creating ridiculous matches so she can win. Hyper Misao is my favorite performer in TJPW, someone who always provides novel matches and keeps things interesting, despite not needing to change her bit all that much. She's also responsible for producing her hype shows, which are unique, surreal, absurd experiences that push wrestling into a more performance art theater. She's someone I'd like to see produce more wrestling as a result, because her auteur mind could really add something to wrestling that isn't currently there. Beyond her creative mind, Misao is just wholesome fun and always a must-see act. Yuki Arai is an idol for the group SKE48, armed with a great smile and a killer axe kick called Finally. The Genius Girl is the current international princess champion, maintaining her duties in both TJPW and SKE48. Idol training and wrestling have lots of parallels, and her control over her expressions are my favorite qualities of Arai. Out of anyone in TJPW, she's the one who can go on a dark turn, because again, in that face, there's a secret sociopath just existing in there. If Kota decided to run back Neo-Bishki Gun with May St. Michelle, or just do a heel act, then Yuki Arai, I believe, can pull off the best. If there's a downside of Arai, it's her schedule not allowing her to be there all the time. Regardless, Yuki Arai is the future. Along with someone born the same year as her, Suzume, the vivid honey mustard bee girl, who is the best bee in fiction, better than this bee, and this bumblebee too. Suzume is a great example of a wrestler who works the absolute best in TJPW. She is one of the tinier Joshis, but that doesn't stop her from buzzing around the ring, flying around with her uniquely done crossbody, working her little bumblebee stinger off, her ring a bell age crusher finisher that is consistently getting better each time, and it's just quite simply adorable. Her big arc was finally capturing the Princess Tag Team titles and beating Rika Tatsumi, her White Dragon and her Joseph Campbell tail, and managed to accomplish both with her tag team partner Arisu Endo as Daisy Monkey, two best friends that are super quick, flashy, and move as one single hive mind. Arisu Endo's hair has been undergoing an existential crisis her entire life, and everyone benefits from it. Dear Lord, I hope the hair survives 30. Endo has a spring to her step and has improved so much this year. She started as a super fan in a fan club and has earned her way into TJPW, retiring alum Rika Saiki and inheriting her camel clutch as her signature. The spunky Endo showing lots of babyface fire and paired with Suzume as Daisy Monkey is easily the babyfaciest babyface team in wrestling, next to the team of hair dye and Endo's hair, Yuki Kamifuku.
I know I shouldn't say this, but during the match, Maki, she stuck her middle finger to the Miyu, right? And then she gave her knuckle like this, and the shape was just like a penis. Oh no! No!
Okay, maybe that's the one thing we shouldn't say.
It's not a penis! That time I was
The casual beauty is a mean girl like.
No, Sean.
A total beauty bully like.
That is the ugliest effing skirt I've ever seen.
And would totally be a brat in the 90s like.
Daddy, I need $500.
I mean, she is Kamiyu, the tall, beautiful, model-esque meanie from Ohio who pokes people in the eye, has a great drop kick, like a great one, like...
Just a girl!
And finishes opponents off with a famouser, perfectly done as well. I very much like Kamiyu. She kicks hard but does it beautifully, and is kind of goofy when she place along with the other women. Very much the vibe I dig. And her best friend in the company is this apologetic goober here, Mahiro Kiryu. Oh, Mahiro. Hello, Mahiro. So in a world full of cute creatures, in this kingdom of princess and fun and stuff with idols singing and costumes and B-girls and superheroes, there's Mahiro, who's just a regular person. That's her thing. She's just a normal person who apologizes for the violence she must commit. Imagine being a normal person in a world as freaking wacky, absurdy, and gobbledygooey zany as TJPW. You wouldn't know how to act. You're basically Elliot going into Toontown in Roger Rabbit, but because you're the only one who is normal, you're the weird one. And that's exactly how it plays out to me. She's the straight woman in the comedy, but everyone in the world are idols, cartoons, or legit killers. So she's the odd one out always. Doesn't that technically make Mahiro the main character? Oh, no, sorry, she's apologizing, I guess not.
Count 1 and 2.
Pom Harajuku is why I'm watching TJPW. I saw her running away from Max the Impaler and then Max tossing this tiny screeching goblin around and checked it out immediately. She's just a fun freaking wrestler who got an entire American crowd to chant for her and be enthralled by her antics. Pom is a cartoon, a childish menace where you go, oh, you Pom, you. Her smile is addicting. Her antics are goofy and ridiculous. Her scream is funny. She's just pure adorableness and also gets destroyed out there in nasty ways. Oh, Pomu. I adore Pom Harajuku for the matches they are. I adore Pom for who she is. I adore her tag team of Max the Impaler, a team with tons of potential and wish for more. But Pom Harajuku mostly spends her time with her other crush, Raku, the most gentle wrestler in existence. Until she murders a panda. Raku is the soft-spoken god of life from the ancient lore of the cosmos, where Raku awoke from her slumber to create the world so she can make trains. You don't deny God's will, people. Raku be with you. Raku, Raku, Raku. Raku is armed with sleep magic and really does love trains. Like Selfie. She just loves trains. You know, there's just something about trains.
There she is! I love you!
She's also armed with a kalicha and a sling blade. Go Ace! As a personality, it's impossible to hate Raku. She's just so sweet. A member of the Up Up Girls and so pretty. Both her and Pom are, again, toys that wouldn't fit in any other toy box but TJPW. The god in the yellow dress. Kindly Raku. Pure and radiant. She uses love to shrive clean the hearts of Joshis. There is nothing more terrifying. Don't make her mad. She has a wife, this little demon, Ram Kai Shao, and this under 5-foot demon will straight kill her. Yuki Aino started as the ring announcer and graduated into being a professional wrestler, along with her sister, Nodoka Tenma, as the Bakuretsu sisters. When Nodoka retired, Yuki Aino was left as a singles competitor and has become a powerhouse burning Venus. Time and experience has earned her way into being quite solid amongst the many Yukis that already exist. She made it to the finals of the Tokyo Princess Cup, but lost to her tag team partner she won the Princess Tag titles with, Ryo Mizunami. She may not be a loud personality, but Yuki Aino's hard work shows in the ring. Now, here's the most dangerous creature in all of wrestling, the Cassowary Kid, those dinosaurs that live in Australia. This is Kaya Toribami, she who goes, Hiya! Hiya! Kaya is one of the newer wrestlers, but in my opinion, is ready to leap into a higher level than she is currently portrayed as. In a kingdom of unique personalities and styles, Kaya Toribami managed to be even more unique with her in-ring work and is constantly improving to the point where she should be losing matches in far more competitive ways. Right now, she's simply a pin eater, but if you continue to ignore the cassowary, you will wake up with a dinosaur eating you like... Now it's time for Wakana! Louder, people! Wakana! grip your grippers to the floor and hold your hand out for the giant Kamehameha wave and scream, Wakana! Wakana has a dream to be the big star in the world of entertainment, and she has all the skills to certainly accomplish it. The former idol won a competition to join TJPW and has evolved in such a quick pace, getting stronger and stronger every match and getting more confident, adding moves to her repertoire and always smiling. She's broken out of her rookie shell and will be looking to climb up the card to achieve her dream. And Wakana certainly works hard to accomplish this, to appeal to an international base, learning English and creating her own content. We all like seeing hard workers succeed, and Wakana is someone I have my eye on as the future ace. Along with Himurari, this face here, this manic wild sunflower girl with the helicopter hair and her wild gear and just pure cuteness going, like she's a Kirby creature. But don't be fooled by cuteness, people. When Himurari focuses, she turns into a powerhouse with her shoulder tackles and aggression. She needs to add more moves to her move list and then string them all together. But the potential in Himurari is hiding underneath her adorable wild face, so keep out for it. Haruna Neko is a cat. Moka Miyamoto, I'm kidding. Well, Haruna Neko is a cat. Like, totally a cat. No, like...
Objection. She's not a cat, Your Honor.
And she scratches and stuff, so... Yeah, she's just a cat. Here's my cat for comparison. Right? It's the same picture. Both are cats. I don't know what to tell you. You know, defeat her with water.
Okay.
Moka Miyamoto does martial arts like this Falcon Punch.
Falcon Punch!
Shino Suzuki, no, I'm kidding again. Moka with the bow and the outfit may seem like a sweet girl, but she's got an aggressive fighting spirit that is constantly building every time I see her in a bigger show. I also think she's one of the many exceptions to the misfit toy analogy I'm spouting off about, because I do think she can wrestle more dramatic matches in other companies without much trouble. Her journey is in TJPW and she has fun while presenting herself like a judo warrior going,
Falcon Punch!
Shino Suzuki's character is 100% what you'd see in a J-drama. She used to be a tour bus driver who became an idol and a pro wrestler. Total protagonist feel. The pretty cute idol has shown the effort and the desire to move past the rookies to be higher up the echelon, and I think she does a great job being that underdog, less experienced wrestler. She's definitely easy to root for with her smile and her up girls singing. The rookie class of TJPW are important to keep up with because it's very classroom anime with new faces entering the show, and you get to watch them grow and find their personality in wrestling. That's rewarding to me and unique to this performance art form. We have Toga. Toga throws wicked freaking forearms. That's her whole shtick right now, is being a more competitive, fierce warrior in a land of cuteness. But she's already a beast and will only continue to grow into one. Come back in a year or two, and Toga's forearms are going to be evil. The Australian Kira Summer only recently scored her first win and hasn't been around long enough to make a real impression on me, other than being from Australia. So I have high expectations since they produce gods like Hugh Jackman or Kylie Minogue. Oh, didn't expect me to make that reference, huh? Haru Kazushiro is the Charles Xavier of the new class, A+ student sitting up front paying attention and learning out there. She's just a kid, but her technical wrestling is good, and she showed a ton of potential against Anaki. I've heard many people praise her as a future ace. I think it's too soon. She's still a child, but she's easily the best of the new bunch. Uta Takami is the newest member of the Up Girls and has less than 30 matches to her name, but already made a name for herself for literally being adorable. Goblins and Joshi are a known bunch, and we just added a new one in Uta, who's been teaming with her pro wrestling big sister Mei Suruga in the most adorable team in the history of wrestling. Oh, it's the best. Shikana Nase has Dragon Ball inspired gear. Okay, last time, I swear. Shikana Nase is a high schooler who I haven't seen much of, so... Runa Akubo, I got confused with Chikanase when initially writing this. You know, she's also a high schooler, and... Let's see, checking notes, and...
I got nothing.
And that's all the toys in this toy box of TJPW, this land of misfit toys. And no, don't send them to the furnace. A land of bright, fun cuteness that doesn't take itself too seriously, laying on a bed of the absurd. A company with a roster that I see no faults in, a wholesome roster that makes me smile when I see them. TJPW is one of my favorite companies to watch and brings me so much comfort to just chill and say hi to Namba. Oh, hi, Namba. I get my fun, I get my laughs, I get my drama, and some really inspired acting performances, all without the Western standards of what people think wrestling needs, like heels. These are just creatures existing in a self-contained kingdom of princesses trying to find themselves as both people and performers. And the type of absurd wholesomeness done in a slightly larger scale on Wrestle Universe that I love. Plus, the adorableness.
Okay.
It's just the added bonus. They are a serious wrestling company, people. These are serious wrestlers who take it so seriously, so super seriously. The most super serious wrestling company in the world. And Aja Kong. So this is a huge video. Thank you all for supporting this. Thank you to all my Patreon sponsors who support me constantly. Thank you to Jeff, the Up Channel Tees, Renee Valdez, Asa Trace Maddox, Justin Stein, Matthew Pelachuska, Neosha Food, Terrence Danwell, Kev Mullen, Adam K, Ray Connor, Shaky Party Money 520, Juggernaut Graphics. We have Aaron Securius, I Want Victims, Julia Sunglass, JLA, Julia's Sunglasses, G-Wop, All Time, Peggle Simon Scott, Racer, Covetari, _D, Little Choo Choo, Tony Davis, Dodge, Morningstar, Dog with Snake, Impossible, Aldo, and we have Luciano, Eduardo, and Mindfully Ace. Thank y'all so much.